Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
So yesterday I had a client call, okay? This is without giving anything too specific, okay? The guy is from India. He's a young man. A young man as in his 30s. He has, a family that he takes care of. He booked a session with me and said that he wanted to take my advice. So I was like, fine. Then as I was talking to him, his story is that he used to work in the corporate world and he was not happy with it because it wasn't paying him enough. So he decided to try his services on a freelance basis online. And he tried Fiverr, he tried Upwork, he tried Freelancer, he tried Guru.com, he tried all. Finally, he found the right, freelancing website that gave him the maximum revenue. And today, he's earning close to $2,500 per month. And for him, living in India, a very simple lifestyle, $2,500 for sitting at home and doing work is a very profitable venture. He finds it, it pays him much more. At least it paid him huge amounts compared to what he was getting as an employee. But here he put on a very interesting question. He said, I've been seeing your videos for so long, and I'm aware of the fact that this may not last forever. Okay, so I wanted to ask you, what should I do in order to earn more money? Okay, I want to earn more money per hour. I want to earn more money per month, and I want to ensure that I don't lose out. Work shouldn't dry up. So I gave him specific strategies for him because of his line of work. But the part that I want to share with you is, which I feel will help you. See, I gave him the example. I told him, see, today you're earning $2,500 per month. Your goal is maybe $5,000 a month. It'll always be to earn higher and higher. Now, there are two ways you can do this. Either you can charge more per hour, or you can take on more jobs. Now, if you charge more per hour, the problem with this is the minute you start charging more per hour, you'll get less people as customers, less inquiries, and very soon, if you charge too high, you may not get any customers at all. Okay? The second thing is, if you take on more work, then what happens? You get more headache, more customer requests. You're supposed to deliver. And if you take more work and you can't deliver on time, then you're actually ruining the relationship. And given the fact that you work on a freelance website, the customers over there, the reason why I discontinued my services on these freelance websites is these customers pay you peanuts, but they expect the sun, moon and stars. And even though you're supposed to give them what they pay for, if you don't give them extras, if you don't give them something for free, if you don't give them, go out of the way to make them happy, they can even after you delivered your job, They can just say, oh, this was just average. I'm not happy with this service. This has actually happened. I gave a customer, and I've told you about it. I gave a customer the service he requested. Okay. After, I think, 6 months or so, he gets back to me. Now he wants an additional service, which is not for free. But he was like, no, you told me you'll do this. I was like, boss, what I told you? You're telling me what I said. I've been doing this for years. So I didn't want to create a drama. So I was like, okay, fine. What exactly do you need? He tried to squeeze me by asking many things. I told him, I'll just do this, take it or leave it. Okay. So he agreed. Out of courtesy, just to maintain the respect. Okay, I did it. But after doing the job, the son of a bitch goes, just imagine, I give him the service, I give him the extra for free. Instead of putting a, satisfactory review, he changes, before he had given me a good rating, 5-star, he went back and changed the rating to 1 star, stating that very rude, doesn't know how to talk, acts like this and that and all that bullshit, and didn't give me the service I paid for. I had to literally beg. He treats people like shit. The problem is, there are some people, especially, by the way, that customer was Indian. There are some Indian customers, because majority I deal with India, who, if they pay for $5 and you're supposed to give them a $5 service, they expect you to give them $5 plus another $5 for free plus something else for free. Like, they want to be treated like a god. And I hate especially people, the people who are the super stingy, low class paying customers, because they are the biggest headaches. You can see this in restaurants, you can see this anywhere you go. When you get people who, especially if you see these videos online, when they go to McDonald's or they go to KFC or Pizza Hut, they're hardly paying anything for the meal, but then they want free this, free that, and if you don't give them, then they start throwing objects and insulting people. And so that was, my experience. And it's not just only Indians. I had this, I think he was American musician. He wanted my service, same on Freelance, freelancing website. I gave him a list of things to do because he wanted to get more followers, get more subscribers, get more engagement. And he was just playing the guitar, and not even singing. So I told him, see, what you're doing is nothing great. You're just playing a guitar. And he was not like an amazing guitar player. I saw some of his videos, just normal songs. So he had around, I think, 500 subscribers, mostly friends, but his views were hardly 50 or something. So I gave him the strategy, what would really help, and this is a proven strategy. Now I told him it will take you 6 months to a year to implement this strategy to make it work. Okay? Nothing happens, like if I give you the advice, it's not going to happen tomorrow. You need to do it, right? So when I asked him after that, how was the service? Did you like everything? He said, perfect. That was amazing. You have said something that nobody else has said. I never heard anyone give these strategies and ideas. Or it shows that you have practical knowledge. All he gave me compliments. So, being on a third-party website, I told him, make sure you give a 5-star review if you're happy. Okay, if you're not happy, tell me. What should I do? No, he was perfectly fine. Okay. Finally, when the review came, he ended up giving me a 3-star instead of 5. And his comment was, I was expecting something more. This guy gave me strategies where I have to work hard and wait for 6 months to a year. If I have to wait 6 months to a year, I mean, anyone can give that advice. He has not implemented any of the strategies I gave him. Nothing at all. Okay, he has not implemented a single thing. He just listened to it and he has already formed an opinion. And on top of that, he was writing, I was expecting fast results. From where did that expectation come from? So what I'm trying to tell you is, these guys, they can change their tune and all. That's why I hate these kind of websites. And the problem is, if you have one guy gives you 5, second guy gives you 5, third guy gives you 5-star rating, fourth guy gives you a 5-star rating, so you're on an average 5-star. But if one guy gives you 1 star, it drags all the overall rating, and then the algorithm kind of shuts you off, because it'll be like, you'll see, he has bad reviews. Same thing with restaurants. You get these problematic customers who you do everything, give them what they ordered, and they'll claim that they were expecting something else. I went to my friend here, the restaurant here, Babu's India Hot. Okay, that's his restaurant name. One guy, I think his name is, his nickname online is Canadian Reviewer. Okay, he's Canadian. He goes to eat in this restaurant. He's an Indian guy. The guy, the chef, is Indian and the staff is, Nepali. But they have been making Indian food for 40 plus years. So this guy, he says, I don't know, he ordered chapati or roti or bhatura or something. These are different kinds of dishes. So he gave a comment there. This restaurant is unprofessional. They do not know what is the difference between roti and chapati and all. I helped him write the response. I mean, someone who has been doing it for 40 years, who specializes, who has lived the Indian life. You being a foreigner, you're telling him you don't know Indian food? That's stupidity. Yeah. And because of that, he gave a 1 star because his ego got hurt. So the point I'm trying to make here is, these people who take the service, they don't give a damn if what they're saying is lies, or they give you a wrong rating, or they are trying to take advantage. They don't give a fuck. And they don't care even if it affects your livelihood. They are just only focused on being selfish, what they want, and they take advantage of the system. So I told him, this is the problem you'll face, man. And he said, yeah, I'm very aware of this. Then I told him, the next problem you'll face is being on a third-party website. Tomorrow, if they change their AI, their algorithm, or they change the way you search, or somebody paid money to rank higher, then, you'll start losing customers. Like, it happened to me when YouTube changes the algorithm. Before I was, it changed the algorithm and payment system. Before I was getting less views, but more money. Okay, if you have been following my channel, you know this. I was getting $1,000 a month, okay, with less views. Now my views have increased tremendously. Overall subscribers. Now the revenue that I'm getting from YouTube videos is $300. Whereas $1,000 a month to, sometimes 1.5. Now $300 to $200. Sometimes I don't get paid for the whole month because it's not enough. Now just imagine if I was surviving on YouTube, if that was my daily bread and butter, if that was the only way I could survive, how would you manage, yeah? Seriously, how do you manage? So I told him that example, I gave him that example as well. And then I also made him understand, see, listen, if you're a coder, for example, you're a coder or designer, and your job anyone can do, coding or designing, or you create websites, and anyone can create a website like yours. If there's nothing unique about what you're doing, if you do not have a brand name like, oh, okay, this is a Gucci bag. See, bag you can buy from anywhere, handbag. But a Gucci bag you can buy only from Gucci. So if you're not a brand like Nike or Adidas, you're just any shoe, then they will not care whether you do it or this guy does it or that guy does it. They just want the work to be done well. And obviously people are cost conscious. They will check, how can I get the same service for the cheapest price possible or for the best deal? And then people play with the cost cutting, they play with, I'll give you free, then you get new competitors. So I told him, this is also a very real fact, you know. And then I also made him understand everything is in a phase. Like, I'll give you an example. You remember before COVID, I used to get, I'm just giving a rough example, okay? Before COVID, I used to get, let's say, one customer a day, for example. Before COVID, one customer a day. During COVID, when COVID suddenly hit, I was actually getting 3 to 5 customers a day. Just imagine, because of COVID. From one customer, it went to 3 to 5. It was unbelievable. People were desperate, and obviously, because the lockdown and people wanted jobs. Okay, desperation. After the economies opened up, jobs opened up and everything. Initially, seriously, after COVID opened up, for that particular service, which I was getting 1 customer a day, then went to 5 customers a day, I didn't get any customer for, I think, 2-3 months, that particular service, okay? And finally, when I did start getting at a normal frequency of 1 customer a day, nearly 6 months had passed by. Now, just imagine if all my eggs were in one basket. I was only providing this one service. Terrible, right? So I told him that also is another problem, man. What do you do when there are changes in the market? And then you also have, remember, Facebook, Google, YouTube, all these social media landscapes where you might advertise your service. They are a business, okay? They want you to spend money to extend your reach. That is why this controversial policy change that Facebook had, like for example, I'll give a very simple thing. Coca-Cola might have millions of followers, millions, okay? So obviously the logic should be, if I have 1 million followers and I put a post, my 1 million followers or my 1 million subscribers must get an update, right? Because I have 1 million followers. So if I tweet something, my followers should get it. But then that defeats the purpose, right? That means they're getting free advertisement, which Facebook will not benefit. So what Facebook does, you can have 100 million followers, but after you put a post, it will only go to maximum 1,000 people. Give you a rough figure. After 1,000, it will stop. That's a cap. Now, if you want to increase the number of followers who see this post, you have to pay money. Not much money, maybe some money to increase. Okay, you want 1,500, you want 2,000, you want 10,000, okay? But there is one rate for your own subscribers. Then there is a separate rate for new subscribers. So, and remember, once you start paying money and social media companies have your record, this customer spend $1,000 or $1,000 a month. They want you to keep spending. They will show you a spike when you spend, and then they'll not only bring it down, they'll bring it lower. And then you'll panic. You'll go, oh shit, man, I'm losing even the customers I have. So it's a never-ending cycle of paying money. It's like a well. You keep pouring water into it, you'll keep taking it. Like a desert. No matter how much water you throw, it'll all get absorbed in the sand. See, when I purchase online, either Shopee or eBay or let's say I go to, say, Lenovo. I've purchased now totally 3 laptops from them. They have my record, the date, the purchase, the model number, what offer they gave me. So, whenever there's a new launch, based on my past history, they give me the discount that might attract me. So, and I've even purchased a new laptop because they gave me a deal that was like, just imagine, I just inquired the price. They didn't even ask me any question. They said, hold on, sir. They checked my profile immediately. They threw the price, which was not mentioned on the website. The website price was very high. They gave me a low price because they wanted to get rid of this model. How did they do that? How did they know what price would attract me? So, and then I also let him know, see, listen, today you're young, okay? You're in your 30s and you're getting $2,500. You and I both do not know what's going to happen tomorrow. You and I don't know if this algorithm will favor us, whether new competition is going to come. And by the way, AI, after AI has been launched, a lot of coding work, a lot of designing work, all has become redundant for so many people. Not for people who create amazing content. You're talking of generic stuff. Like, see, I do resume rebranding, if you know that. There are a lot of people who do copy paste. A lot of people who have online templates where you just pay $100 or something and you can get 5,000 types of CVs, or you can even buy a software for $200, $300 and it'll write the words automatically for you. Okay. Now, that was a paid software. Now, just imagine after AI came, they got all this for free, generic stuff. Okay. So the people who were paying $5 or $10 for a CV, okay, and where they were getting maybe 10, 100, say 10 customers a day, okay. So 10 customers into say $10, okay, you get $100 a day. So they just had to use a software. Now AI is giving the same $10 CV for free. Now all of a sudden these people, their customer base became zero. I know of a guy who was doing a certain service online, Indian guy, South Indian. He was getting around $3,000 a month. A business that he had set up for years and years. Okay. After AI came, not exaggerating, his business went to zero. It declined gradually. It didn't go just suddenly zero. 3,000, 2,800, 2,500, 2,000. It went to zero. Because now AI is giving he was offering generic service. Blog writing and this and that, generic. And he was copy pasting. But had he his own skill of writing his signature series, the AI cannot replicate that. So I told him, even this is another problem. Technology is coming. The work might drop. So what are you going to do? So I give him the solutions and strategies and one basic thing which I told him is, see, listen, have your own website, have your own customer base, and deal with project to project work and develop a long-term relationship where these guys will only want to deal with you. Okay, it's like you're being a remote employee of theirs, So, yeah, and then obviously I had to give him some other specific strategies which were suited for him. He thanked me a lot. He was gracious enough to give me 5-star review, a glowing review. And I kind of understand where he came from, because him and I, we are doing the same business online. Although mine is consulting, his is something else. See, overall, what I want to tell you is, we are living in a day and age today where technology is rapidly changing, faster than you can imagine. And with the way AI, Sam Altman has asked for $7 trillion. Trillion. Can you imagine that? It's more than the GDP of some countries. Yeah. He's gone to UAE. He's going to make UAE as his hub, where he's going to, try to develop AI. But yes, it's going to, the AI that he is looking for is going to take beyond our generation. And that is where, the improvements are unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, I know this because I've been dealing with people who create websites. I've been dealing with people who, who are kind of competitors to my line of work. Not competitors. My rates are way too high. Their rates are like $5, $10, $50. And their work is just totally dried up because they were doing copy paste. It was hardly, thinking and experience. So if your work is generic, if your work is repetitive, if your work is, let's say you're an engineer or you're a, graphic designer, or you do Photoshop and all that can be replaced. Only place where you cannot be replaced is if you're customizing it so much that people come knocking on your door. Like, for example, a tattoo artist who is just a normal guy. Anyway, you can go to 10 other tattoo. But if you're going to, let's say, a world-renowned guy who does specific designs and he specializes in that and he's known, so him nobody can replace. And that has been something I've always targeted. Why do you think I keep making my own opinion? I give my own videos. I give, my own twist or my own input into what I create. Because that nobody can copy, man. That you cannot get from any website or anything. AI can't do what Loy Machedo does. But if I were to do a copy-paste job, anyone can do it here. So I give him some do's and don'ts also with regards to articles and videos and whatever he has to do. But I did tell him, look, don't think it's going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. Okay? It'll take at least 5 years of hard work. 5 years focused. And yes, you will get more money coming in. You can charge more money per hour, or overall, and overall per month you'll make more money. But 5 years. If anyone tells you can do it shortcut or short form, total bullshit. And given the fact that he follows my videos for all these years, he knows I would not tell him, I'd not give him misleading advice. So overall, this is what I told him with regards to life as a freelancer. And remember, there is no such thing as easy money, easy life, easy XYZ. Everything is hard work, is tough, is a struggle. All right? Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I hope this added some value. If you have any questions, comment down below and let me know what they are. All right? You guys take care. It's me signing off. Ciao.